How much Play-Doh does it take to stop a bullet? And if you got enough Play-Doh, would it stop said bullet? That's what we're gonna
start over.
How much Play-Doh does it take to stop a bullet? We have an enormous amount of Play-Doh here. We have about 250 pounds of Play-Doh, and we're gonna shoot it starting with smaller calibers. We're gonna work our way all the way up to a 50 cal sniper rifle and see if this would be enough to stop a 50 cal. Look at this hunk of thing, man. We put a little fin on it. It's like a worm or something.
Or a whale, maybe.
Or a whale. Yeah, that's good.
Whale.
Like a big blue whale. So we put it together this morning. The outside is starting to crack just a little bit from being in the sun, but in the inside, it is nice and smooth. So I don't know if it's just gonna like completely crumble when we start shooting this thing. If it does start to crumble, then we have like 12 extra tubs over there. It came in these little tubs. And Zach, how many did you buy?
I think 90 maybe?
Like 90 or 100 of these things. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. Fred is not in the best shape. Physically or mentally at the moment. He has some facial reconstruction that needs to happen. We had an incident with the Silvertip 50 in the last video, and it kind of gave him a little ponytail at the back of his Kevlar helmet. What do you think is gonna happen? I mean, I should probably just shut up and shoot it. All right, we got around a 22 here, shooting it with our Ruger Mark IV, and I'm going to attempt to shoot straight here. We'll see if I can keep it straight, see if we can get an accurate test here to see how far each bullet goes. All right, here we go. Here's our 22 against our Play-Doh. Firing. All right, so first things first, here's our entry. Let's just go ahead and head to the back and see. And back is clean. So at least we know that the bullet did not go all the way through. We got a Twiggy here. See if we can see how far it went here. So I'm just gonna push it in until I start to feel more resistance. Okay, so it went about that far.
2.5 inches, 3 inches?
It's probably like 4, longer than my index finger. So our 22 sitting at about 4 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna close up our 22 entry and then we'll move up to the 9mm. All right, moving up to our Glock 19. We have a round of full metal jacket 9mm here. This one might go pretty far. We'll see. Firing. Bad. 9mm entry, a little bit bigger. We got some chunks. Back is clean. Bullet did not come all the way through. Press still safe. Okay, so we have a piece of baling wire here Okay, so we have a piece of baling wire here. We're going to measure all of our entries to see how far they're making into the Play-Doh each time. So I'm just gonna push it in here till I feel some resistance. I made it pretty far. Can do it one more time. Oh yeah, that's making it right there both times. So 9mm, we're looking at 10 inches. Okay, so that 22 is looking at about 4 inches. 9mm made it 10 inches into our Play-Doh. Let's see if the 1911 goes any further. All right, moving up to our 1911. We have a round of full metal jacket 45 ACP. Excited to see if this one makes it further than the 9mm. I'm wondering what our first caliber is that's going to give us some splatter of some Play-Doh. Maybe not to the rifles. All right, here we go. I got a little splashback. Definitely our biggest entry so far. Way bigger than the 9mm. All right, let's see how far it went. Wow. Let me do that again. Yeah, okay, that is definitely how far it went. That was much further than the 9mm. What is it?
22 inches.
22, wow. So more than double our 9mm, 22 inches for the 1911. Let's move up. All right, we have our Ruger Red Hawk 44 Magnum here. There's a look at our round, and I'm excited to see what this one's gonna do. Surely it's gonna beat the 1911. Let's see.
Nice big hole.
Yeah, big entry from the 44 Magnum right here. Not seeing anything in the side, nothing coming all the way out the back. It's a good sign. Fred's still safe. So that's back up, Zach. There we go. There's our distance. That is looking actually like less than the 1911. All right, you tell me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't count them individually. 8, 9, just look 10, at the
11,
just
12,
look at the number.
13, 14, 15, 16.
You don't have to.
17 inches.
You don't have to count each number. Just say, what is that number?
This one?
Yeah.
17.
There you go. All right, we have our round of 50 AE here, and I gotta find the Desert Eagle. It's over here. Is this gonna make it all the way through? I don't know. It was the winner of our pumpkin challenge. Will it be the winner of the Play-Doh challenge? For whatever reason, this Desert Eagle, this round, this 50 AE round, stays intact so well as it's penetrating. So this could be the perfect opportunity for it to make it all the way through. It's such a powerful gun. Here we go. We got our Deagle. We got a round of 50 AE. I'm expecting to get a bunch of Play-Doh in my face. Let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah. Look at the size of that entry, bro. Wow. Knocked his fin right off of him. Wow, look at that entry. That is by far our widest entry so far. I see something here. I think that made it, but it did not put a hole through Fred. That's interesting. That's an exit, right? And then it must just be laying around here somewhere on the ground. So I'm gonna be entirely honest, I'm just not 100% sure that that's an exit. This could have just been some Play-Doh that just like ripped off because of the force. It looked like an exit to me. But the thing is, let's see, when I put this through our entry here, I'm definitely getting resistance right there. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving, and then it definitely stops right there. So according to our little baling wire here, our bullet's about here. I don't really know what else this would have been through the back. So at the very least, it went at least this far. What is that, Zach?
22 inches.
22. All right, so we're gonna add some more Play-Doh to the front to kind of make up for the Play-Doh that we've lost so far and move up to the rifles and see what those do. All right, we have 2 fresh tubs of PD on the front of this puppy. That should be enough to suffice for all these entries in our Play-Doh, and we'll see how our whale holds up now as we move up to the rifles. Let's move up. Okay, so as of yesterday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, we just released our 2025 holiday launch at Yee Yee. And if you're wondering, Yee Yee is based on 3 core principles. Number 1, faith, in that we believe in the God of the Bible. So this is an example of one of our faith tees. So we have King of Kings on the front, and then we have our crown of thorns on the back with King of Kings in the middle. I know we make a lot of jokes on this channel. We like to have fun. We mess around. We're very sarcastic. But one of the things that is very important to me is the faith pillar of our brand. I became a Christian in 2021. This one is signifying Jesus Christ being the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, and one day returning where every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that he's Lord. Fred is wearing our other core pillar, which is freedom. We support the founding principles that make this country great, that allow us to shoot guns here on private property in Texas. He's got on our high flyer tee that just released. We have hats, we have hoodies that just released, and a bunch of stuff. In all honesty, that is the best way to support the channel. We'll ship it to you right here from Georgetown, Texas at the Yee Yee farm. So yeah, go grab something, yeeyee.com. You can use code FRED for 15% off your first purchase. That'll get you 15% off anything in the store. Launch is live now. Thanks, guys. All right, we have our AR from Spikes Tactical here, and we have a round of 223. The AR has so much penetrating power. Will the Deagle beat it against Play-Doh? Let's see. Here we go. All right, entry right here from our AR. Let's see if I was able to keep it straight. See if the bullet stayed straight. No exit. No exit, and I'm also, more importantly, not seeing anything out of the side here. All right, let's see how far this thing went. Wow, that's not far at all. Boom, right there. Let me show you again. Pushing, and immediately stops right there. So assuming this thing is accurate, we're looking at about 7 inches. I'll confirm. What are we looking at?
9.5 inches.
9.5 inches. So I think that that little bullet just like breaks apart because it's traveling so fast when it's hitting this resistance. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what you guys think in the comments, but our AR only made it 9.5 inches. The Desert Eagle and the 1911 are both sitting around 22 inches. Let's see if anything else will beat them. All right, I have very exciting news. We finally bought the slow-mo camera. We promised you guys that if we hit 5 million subscribers by the end of the year, that we would buy a legit slow-mo camera for the channel.
This is just a rental. We have it for 24 hours.
I thought that you guys bought it.
No, we rented it for one day to see if we like it.
Okay, well, it is a rental, but if we like it, and if you guys like it, we will buy it for you. So this is our first trial run. We actually have literally not used it yet. So we set up a little mini melon here that I'm gonna shoot with our 12 gauge slug. And you guys, along with us, will be the first people to see what this thing looks like. We're gonna shoot it, see what it looks like. All right, here we go. Firing.
That thing disappeared.
I think we were in the splashdown a little more than we thought.
Got all over my arm in my white t-shirt.
Did we break the camera? It just like vaporized it.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. I thought it was gonna put a hole in it or something. I'm actually really excited to see what that looks like. What's taking so long?
It's about a 30-minute clip.
When is it gonna blow up? Is there like a fast forward button maybe, or?
Yeah, but they put it right next to the delete buttons.
What's going on, Brian? Whoa! Dude.
That's insane.
That's cool. All right, that was really sweet. So we're gonna set it up against our Play-Doh here, shoot our Play-Doh with our 12 gauge slug and see what that looks like now. All right, we are now hitting our Play-Doh with our 12 gauge. You guys know the drill. Every time I shoot the 12 gauge, I do a behind the back trick shot, see if I can get it in the chamber. I've never gotten it. Maybe today will be the day. Eagle 1 checking in. Yeah, I see you. No, we're good. Yeah, I'm about to do the behind the back trick shot. Yeah, I'll let you know if I get it.
That's just another airplane from the airport down the road.
No, I know them. They're just patrolling the skies. No, I didn't get it.
You're never gonna get it, are you?
Not with that attitude. Here we go. Brian is set up with our slow-mo camera. I'm gonna shoot it with the slug, see what happens. This entire thing may just break apart. I have no clue what's gonna happen. If it does, then we have those extra tubs of it over there set up for the 50 cal. We'll see. Firing. Bro, that was crazy. Wow. Just tore through the front and then chunks just went everywhere. I'm surprised those pieces are so small.
Look how long it stays in the air.
Still flying. It just tore up that whole first quarter of our whale there.
That's a whale?
That's pretty insane. Zach, back up. Oh my gosh, it went everywhere. So it basically just ripped apart the whole front quarter of our Play-Doh here. All right, I can just clearly see this wall where it made it there. So I'm just literally gonna measure with our tape measure, and it made it also 9.5 inches. So we had several guns all around that 9-10 inch mark that just weren't able to pass through. So slug, definitely the most destruction so far. Absolutely destroyed the first quarter of our Play-Doh here, but only made it about 10 inches. So we have our 1911 and our Desert Eagle that are still in the lead. We are going to repair this. We're gonna put some fresh Play-Doh in the front now and see what our 50 cal does. Fred is still hanging in there. He's covered in black specks, but he's still safe. Okay, we got 3 more tubs of Play-Doh and we reinforced and repaired the front of our Play-Doh whale here. So it is repaired, it's ready to go, it's reinforced. Fred is standing by and it is officially time to hit it with our standard round of 50 cal. Brian is standing by with the, he's standing by, just nod. Nod. And we're gonna see if this thing can stay together and make it all the way through the Play-Doh into Fred, or if it's just gonna break apart halfway through like the rest of our rifles. Let's see. All right, standard round of 50 against 250 pounds of Play-Doh. Let's see what happens. Hang on, Fred. Fred. Wow, it went straight up that time. So basically the Play-Doh just like shot straight up right when I shot it, and then it started to come out horizontally. There's just chunks everywhere. It's so weird because you'd expect that Play-Doh to just hold together better, but it looks like you just shot like a bag of blue gravel or something, the way that it just all just spreads out. That's crazy. All right, that was definitely way more than the 12 gauge slug. I honestly thought it was gonna be similar, but I mean, look at the spread of our Play-Doh here. The chunks went everywhere. I can already tell you this went way further than the 12 gauge slug. I'm just gonna go straight to the back and see. No exit. So the Play-Doh, well, Fred lost his head, but that's just because it fell off. The Play-Doh was able to stop the 50 cal. I'm seeing pieces of jacket here. I don't know what that's from. That was not there before, but it looks like it may, I mean, it's hard to tell exactly how far it went. It's somewhere in here. Maybe I'll cut into this and see exactly how far it went at the end, but the Play-Doh was able to stop our standard round of 50 cal. I'll get our tape measure and see how far it went. I'm just gonna measure from the back wall here. From what I can just see, it may have gone a little further. I'm just gonna go based off of what I can see here. We're looking at, I mean, it was like right about here, so about 22 inches. So, I mean, what do you think, Zach? Maybe it came all the way to here.
24.
Yeah, we say 24 inches for the 50 cal. So our 50 cal was the winner at 24 inches. All right, guys, that is it from us. Let us know if you liked the slow-mo camera. That was everything that we had against 250 pounds of Play-Doh. You guys check out the Yee holiday launch that just released. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hit it.
What?
Sorry.
You interrupted. What were you gonna say? See you guys later. Buying a helicopter at 10 mil. Subscribe. I guarantee it.
We cannot promise that. We hardly have the funds to afford that slow-mo camera. That was a rental.
Make it happen. I promise. That is my guarantee to you. 10 mil, we will have a helicopter. And a Bugatti.
We cannot guarantee that.
And a Ferrari. Just wondering if I can see, if I could find... Ow! Brian!
Dude, you have a helmet on it. It's Play-Doh.
It scared me.